Okay, here we go. Now, when you hear Furikuri, the first thing that usually comes up is what? What is it? What is Furikuri? What's the story about? Well, to know that, we have to go back. Way back. Furikuri is an OVA anime series that first aired in 2000, written by Yoji Enokido and directed by Kazuya Tsurumaki, who both worked on a series which I know nothing about. Also originally produced by Production IG and Gainax, which have worked on many amazing series combined. They have a legendary track record, so to speak, and when you talk about them, you usually think about FLCL. A 6-episode series which is about... yeah, we'll get to that later. The original series follows our character, Naota Nandaba, a 12-year-old boy who is living a life as he would describe,
"Nothing amazing happens here. Everything is ordinary."
Until one day he gets run over by a Vespa, thus introducing our second main character, Haruhara Haruko, and his life turning into a new chapter. From that point, our 6 episodes spiral into some of the most insane, wacky, hilarious moments in anime. Period. For example, after he gets hit by the Vespa, he gets hit in the head with a bass guitar thus spawning a giant roll. Oh my god. Well, you pretty much get it. There are other characters that come into the story, obviously, like Mamimi Samejima, a 14-year-old who was dating Naota's brother, who was off in America playing baseball. Then you have Naota's classmates who, what you would expect, kids, his age. But one really stands out, which is Eri Ninamori, who actually seems to be attracted to our main character. And you have other characters like the robot and the previous two mentioned that we already done, Naota and Haruhara Haruko. Pretty normal, right? Well, then you have our adults. Naota's father and grandfather serve as mainly comic relief, and then they're just being perverts. Because, get it? They're old Japanese single men. The next you have the army characters and the commander and the lieutenant. Why is there an army in the... Well, you get the major shift from this batch characters to the one I just previously mentioned. And you have other people like the robot and, Eric can be weird sometimes. But you see the major shift. The first scene is just 2 kids talking, and then later down the line you have a giant robot fight, a giant portal on the kid's forehead, and, well, more. But then you have its more sentimental moments, like Naota, when he gives a soft-spoken monologue, to where when Mamimi finds out that her boyfriend actually has another girl back in the States. Whenever you watch this show, you pay attention, mainly because of its wackiness, but you'll especially pay attention when you watch these types of moments. Why? Well, because it's different. There's a lot going for this show, from the animation, when it can be 3D, to still images, to even imitating South Park for all the things. The wacky stuff like just playing a game of baseball and, shooting fake guns and stuff like that. To where they just have scenes where they just sit and just lay down talking. There's a bunch of different things in this show that pretty much you wouldn't think it wouldn't mesh well, but it actually does. And it's only 6 episodes, mind you that. All the different things that are in this show conglomerate together, and well, it actually worked. I didn't watch this show when it originally aired, because, well, I was still in diapers when it aired. Yep, I'm that young. I heard of the series back in 2013 when I asked somebody for a recommendation on what I should watch. They told me about Furikuri, and, well, they didn't explain what it was about, but they just told me I should watch it. Then literally a couple of hours later, it was announced to be on Toonami once again. And instead of looking up the series on my own, I actually waited. And let me tell you, it was one of the most enjoyable experiences I've had with a show. After that, I would catch every run of it after, till the one that just happened. The show is summed up as, well, different. There's a lot of variety, like I just said, when it comes to this show. You can choose literally anybody and they'll usually say, what is this? You know, because I can't say WTF because YouTube, but you know, you get it. But when they say it, it's with a smile on their face. There's no one who flat out hates this series. You can literally talk to this about anybody and they won't say they hate it, they'll say that they love it, or that it was okay, or they didn't get it. There's no I don't like this show at all when you think about it. It's an easy sit, you can just watch it, flat out 6 episodes of fun entertainment. You'll find something that will intrigue you. Everyone's had their own experience with FLCL. The creators were interviewed on the Adult Swim YouTube channel and they were shocked to find out how popular the series was in the West. On the channel there are many interviews from other people, like the team working behind it, to the band who were popularized by FLCL, and even the voice actors, the American ones actually. They all have different stories. Different stories from every single person who's watched it. So again, what is FLCL? It could be a coming of age story, crazy, wacky, absurdity, fun, action, an adventure, story of adolescence. The answer? Nobody knows. Because, well, it's your own story that you would experience on your own. And the story continues, with Toonami and Production IG working on 2 seasons. FLCL Progressive is currently airing now on Adult Swim. It's the best time to dive into FLCL itself. Join us in a story of the unknown. Alright guys, thank you for checking out the video so much. It means a lot to me. Videos on FLCL, of course, because you know, it's a new season. Go watch it. If you haven't, I'd probably suggest it. I'm trying to do a thing where I can do Friday uploads, so once a week. Next video will be about recommendations on people who are trying to start out on anime. We're going to list them by categories. There's a plane in the background. You can hear it probably, maybe, I don't know. Because I live next to an airport, but, you know, it's whatever. The video at the top is the last video I did in Yoshiki, my modern classic, and at the bottom is another thing I voiced in, so go ahead and check it out, and I will see you guys next week. Peace.